Direct and Indirect Questions 1. Walking around Toronto. Learning goal. Students can understand common sentence patterns in direct and indirect questions. Direct and indirect questions. You can use direct and indirect questions when asking for information in English. There are differences in sentence structure and levels of politeness and formality. A basic question can be formed using either an auxiliary verb or a question word in English. Direct questions are normal questions that we can ask friends, family members, and people we know well. Example of a direct question: where is the washroom? Indirect questions are a little more formal and polite. We use them when talking to a person we don't know very well or in professional situations, and their form is a little different. Example of an indirect question: could you tell me where the washroom is? Do you know what a direct or indirect question is? Direct questions. Has the show started yet? Is he coming with us? Can you help me move on Sunday? Indirect questions. Do you know whether the show has started yet? Do you know whether he is coming with us? Is there any chance you could help me move on Sunday? Dave had never been to Toronto before. On his first day, he wanted to go for a walk, plus he was hungry after his long flight. He stopped at the front desk and asked, "Where is a good place for a quick lunch?" The lady replied, "You are on Yonge Street, the main street here in Toronto. The street vendors are excellent. Try a hot dog." Dave went out the front door and sure enough, there was a hot dog vendor on the first corner. "Can I have a jumbo hot dog, please?" Dave was finished eating and ready to walk a little more, so he asked the street vendor, "Can you tell me a good place to walk to? I am from Taiwan." The street vendor asked, "Where's that?" The vendor told Dave that the Eaton Center is a good shopping mall to buy souvenirs, and it's just 2 blocks away. Dave walked and walked but couldn't find it, so he stopped and asked a friendly-looking lady, "Do you know where the Eaton Center is?" The lady smiled and said, "It's right here. You found it." Dave couldn't believe such a huge shopping mall could be underground. He bought donuts for later. He saw a small food shop, but he didn't know what the food was. He asked someone waiting in line, "Can you tell me what this food is called?" The nice man said, "It's a calzone. It's a pizza closed like a sandwich and fried." Dave decided to walk on the street some more, but he didn't know where to go. He asked a police officer, "Where is the Royal Ontario Museum?" The officer said, "You can take a streetcar there. They come every 4 minutes." While waiting for a streetcar, Dave could see many people riding their bicycles in the bicycle lane, a lot of cabs driving by, and a small shop selling submarine sandwiches. He decided he would have one for lunch tomorrow. After his walk, Dave was back at the hotel. At the front desk, he asked, "What time is breakfast?" The lady asked, "Can you tell me when you want breakfast?" Dave said, "Not too late. I think there are a lot of things to see in Toronto. Look, I have donuts for later." Dave showered and had a good rest in his hotel room to prepare for another day of exploring. He wondered, what will I discover tomorrow?